Hey man, we kicking it off for the very first interview. You feel me? $1 Billion Visions.
Yeah.
This is a very, 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 very special guest.
Yeah. This person.
One of the hidden gems behind a lot of hidden gems. That's the gem.
That's the gem.
You know what I'm saying?
Him.
And that's him.
Yeah, Jimothy.
That's enough. I'm gonna let y'all.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Look, man, y'all know what it is. Stunna Stunna, Stunna Stunna, big stunt, stuntastic. As my motherfucking brother $1 Billion Visions say. You know what I'm saying? We in here. This interview gonna be personal. We're gonna get into some details. We're gonna let y'all know a lot of shit that y'all don't know. Let y'all catch up with me. Let y'all know 2025, what we got going on. And we're gonna let you know the whole story before 2025. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive.
Say that shit. We're gonna start all the way from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Stuntastic. Where was he born? Where he from? How he grew up? Where he from?
Man, stuntastic. Started this shit in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? On the east side, to be exact. You know, I was like one of the first young rappers in the city. I was like 13, 14.
Before you was rapping, what was you doing? Before
I was rapping, nigga, I was a motherfucking football star.
Come on now, what position? What position?
Running back. Nigga, I was like Baby Barry Sanders, man. I got MVP trophies. Like this shit right here, nigga. This is my trophies look. At the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started a little league, little PAL league. That was the first league I played in. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he was really into the sports shit. Before I even knew I was cold. Before I even knew I had it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, give me a pop bottle and his helmet in a project and give another little bro the shoulder pads. And we lay on our back. Nigga, you gotta run the ball, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta get up off your back, just turn around, and this how you get your sauce. So we started the projects with that. My brother was training me with greatness. I didn't even know I was great at it. And then I started playing for a team called the Eastside Falcons. You know what I'm saying? And I was on the baby team. But like I was so cold, nigga, they'd put me on the baby team and the bigger team when I ain't have a game. I was like the star running back. I was like the coldest running back on the east side, to be exact. You can ask anybody, everybody. Go do some research on the PAL League. And then after that, my brother ended up getting locked up. My first season, my brother got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And he was in court for like a year and a half. So I was still playing football, but I had switched teams. I think I was so cold, my motherfucking coach left the team. He took me with him. I remember the Falcons called me. I went to a team called the Jaguars. I remember the Falcons coach called me the next year, like, they called him my mama, nigga. I'm like 10 years old. They called him mama. Listen, we need him back. We need May back. You know what I'm saying? And it was like he got to start running back position, all that shit. And I didn't go back because I was loyal to my coach.
Damn.
And them niggas ended up going to the championship that year, nigga. Ford Field. And you know, the journey just, I was playing football all the way till I was like 13, 14 on the little league side. You know, I had switched over to Pop Warner with my coach. I switched teams with my coach like 4 times. Every year he switched another team, he took me with him. I was the only player he was taking with him though. Right. Shout out to my coach, man, Coach E. And then shit, when I was on Pop Warner, like a lot of the East Side rappers and shit, we was all playing Pop Warner and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a 4-2, my nigga GT, we was on the same team. Twins, we was on the same team.
All played Pop Warner together.
We all played Pop Warner, the whole East Side, all the East Side rappers, nigga, most of them played football first. And we was all in the same league, Pop Warner league. You know what I'm saying? But I was on the cold, we was on the coldest team though, you know, we was winning. Me and my niggas was winning. I was beating my nigga real. I lost him, that was my first friend I ever lost. We was both running backs. We had went to the championship. You know what I'm saying? And this shit, nigga, he was a star. He was a star of the team, but I was a star still too. But this nigga was just unstoppable, nigga. Like, and then I remember our last championship game, bro. We had won a regional championship, and I remember we had went to get some pizza and shit afterwards with the team. I told my nigga like, shit, we stayed on 7 Mile. We both stayed like right around the corner from each other. I'm like, shit, bro, we don't never hang out, nigga. Like, we don't win a whole championship together, nigga. Like, let's kick it tomorrow, pull up to the crib. And I remember I got a call like 3 in the morning that night saying he had died and shit.
And how old was you when this happened?
I was like 13 years old.
And
he was like 13 years old.
If you don't mind, you know how it happened?
Yeah. So, like I said, we didn't won a game. So niggas still, you know, we young niggas, we probably still got our uniform on all
Okay, I remember the days though.
And it was snowing. It was like one of them snowing, like ice was on the street. It was crazy. So the story was he came out the house playing, and then there was a dog. A dog was in the street. You know what I'm saying? Started chasing him. He was trying to run back to the crib, and he slipped on the ice and fell on the curb. Like so, his body was on the curb, and the car ran him over.
Damn.
Ran over his head, ran over his neck. But they didn't know they hit what they hit. So they bagged up and ran over him again.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a tragedy, bro. So I remember that. Like, I remember that moment. Like, yeah, so I really wanted to stop playing football at that point. I kind of lost the love for football after he died, bro. Like, that was a tragedy for me. Like, to just know that somebody could die that young and to know that we was this close. Like, we was in the backfield together, like, the whole season. Me and him. You know what I'm saying? We carried the whole team and shit. A couple more players, Sean and Nolan. Me and him still locked in to this day. Yeah, man, that was just a tragic moment for me, bro. And after that, I couldn't even hold the ball no more.
Oh, you stopped playing after
No,
that?
I was playing still, but I couldn't stop fumbling.
Oh, for real?
Like every time I couldn't even get the ball. Like they say, "Hi," they give me the ball, bro. I couldn't even hold the ball. That bitch pop off my chest, all type of shit. I just could not. I could not ball no more.
Damn.
I don't know what it was, bro. I could not hold the ball. I was the coldest player ever.
And how long it took you from that instance to when you stopped playing football?
So that was like, I ended up playing like 2 more seasons. Well, 1 more season. I played another season after that. And then we went all the way to Florida and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was on the defense side really. That point, I just wanted to start hitting niggas hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I started breaking niggas' leg, all type of shit. I was like the defensive player of the year that year. You know? And I wouldn't even want to practice no more, but I started realizing like I wasn't really going to practice, but I still started on defense. I couldn't start on football, on offense because I was fumbling, and I wasn't goddamn showing up to practice anyway. I had kind of lost the love for it.
Oh, right.
But we still went to Florida. That was a beautiful experience. That was an experience I wanted to do. You know, growing up in the little league, you wanted to go all the way. We went all the way and shit.
And y'all won down there in
We
Florida?
lost to Florida.
Oh, y'all lost?
Big ass boys country.
You know where the team was from?
No.
Texas or Florida or some
Yeah,
shit.
it was some big ass.
Yeah, I already know.
So big, but I couldn't believe we got our ass looked like that.
That's crazy. So,
But
okay.
we had a ball.
Boom. So after
So
football.
after football, my brother started writing me letters from jail.
Okay.
You know what
And
I'm
how
saying?
long your brother been in since when you stopped? About
So
time you
now,
stopped.
so now I'm probably like, my brother, he done got sentenced. That was another thing probably made me lose interest in football too.
Yeah.
He had got sentenced to 15 years.
And this your only brother?
Your
only big bro?
On my mama's side, so it's the brother I grew up with.
Yeah, okay.
All my other brothers, they like 30 years older than me and shit.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
So my daddy had 9 kids. I'm the baby of 9.
Oh, word, okay.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy, he was older, you know what I'm saying? He was born in 1937. So he got kids that was like, that's probably like right now like 60, 70 years old.
Oh, damn.
My brothers, sisters and shit.
That's
But
what's
I
up.
was just the baby, you know what I mean? I'm young. So at that point, my brother, my only brother that I'm influenced by, that I know really at this point in my life, he gets sentenced to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And I watched that shit kind of like take my family, take my mama, take a lot out of my mama, you know what I'm saying? I was at court the whole time with him. Like, I'm a kid. You know
For people that don't know, I'm gonna speak on that, cause sometimes people might have certain actions that cause certain reactions, and they may not understand
how much that affects
affects the others. So what was that effect like from you seeing that perspective to your peoples, and you like, you know what I'm saying?
So for me, my perspective was, it was a hurt pain because my brother was about to go to jail. I was so much of a kid, I didn't really know. It didn't hit me later when it affected me later as much as it did then in the beginning of him getting incarcerated, because it was like, damn, I gotta be he was always telling me like, you gotta be like the man in the house now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go sit down, like, you know, my mama, she depended on me now. I'm the only man. You know what I'm saying? Her and my daddy wasn't together like at that point, so I just had to really like pick up the slack, kind of hold my mama, carry my mama through this traumatic time. So I didn't really get a chance to experience the pain from it until later on. I started like, damn, I wish my brother was here. But it was also probably because my brother was incarcerated. Like, he was a juvenile already.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid. before this. So he was a juvenile since he was like 15.
Yeah.
All the way till he was 21.
Yeah.
Now he's going away for 15 years. So he was already locked up, so I already knew how it felt to like have him locked up and visit him in placements and shit like that, juvenile centers.
You already seen that before.
Yeah. So at this point, you know, he started writing me from jail. Like, you know, he'll write all his letters and shit. You know, he always write me like, bro. It's so funny because he'd be like, you know, nigga, like, Master P, nigga, he got his brother C Murder out of jail, nigga, like,
No, it is.
you need to become a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck football, nigga, like, I need you to get on with music right now so you can save me, nigga. Like, give me a lawyer, give me back.
Okay.
And that was the drive right there that made me start doing music. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like, he'd send me, like, little pages out the magazines that he'd get. They'd be like, if you're an artist, submit your music to this address in New York. You know what I'm saying? When the record labels and shit back in the day.
Okay.
And I remember he sent me this company, it was called Stunna Stunna. And I had submitted some music. I had started doing music by the time. But how I started, he sent me like yellow packages. Like a big yellow envelope nigga full of raps. But I'm rapping, this will taught me how to write a rap.
Yeah.
But I'm rapping, like trying to rap the shit, but I don't really know how to rap like that. So I'm just like saying the lyrics, yeah, nigga, I'm trying to make it up to however I can think it be. But then he's talking about gangster shit, like I done been in jail, I got back out, I'm on their ass, I'm riding, I'm killing. I'm like, well, I can't write this, I can't rap this shit. Nigga, I'm like 13 years old, 12 years old, nigga, like, what the fuck? Nigga, you trying to make me like a gangster? Nigga, I ain't been in jail, nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate him for doing that because it showed me how to like structureize the song. It'd always be like the hook, and he'd skip a line, and then like verse 1, and it'd be 16 bars, and then it go back to the hook down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And it showed me how to start writing my own music.
So when did you write your very first song?
I wrote my very first song. I was in 6th grade.
You remember any of it?
Yeah.
Sis, spit a little bit. Give a little
So
bar.
Detroit culture was like jackets and Cartier. So I remember a little bit of it. It was like, I'm in my Alwood, I'm in my Pelly home, I'm in my Cartier, I got my son on. Ooh, Alwood, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
That was the hook though.
Word up.
And somehow I don't remember, even still to this day, it was another nigga that I was rapping with at the time, and he linked me up with the studio, and then the other studio that I went to, my nigga Ill Will, he introduced me to this nigga, my boy Tez. Now Tez was like, his family like, they was rich as shit, nigga, like, I had to go to this nigga house, big ass house, nigga, I'm in the hood. We go to this nigga crib, he got a real studio in his basement, nigga remind me of back 10 and shit, like.
Damn.
So that's why I first started recording all my music. Cause like me, bro, I'm the type of person where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So once I found the studio, that I was like, okay, I like the studio, the quality, the way we handled it, it was all good. I was like locked into this nigga, like I'll go spend goddamn $100 with him every other week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm recording 4 or 5 songs now, nigga, like every other week.
That's hard.
And then I ended up linking up with a producer, my first producer. I'll never forget. Shout out to my motherfucking boy, cause I feel like he was like one of the first people to believe in me. Not just with giving me beats, but like the fact that he was giving me beats let me know that he was believing in my music, like believing in me rapping. So I was like, I locked in with him too. His name was Nemo. Nemo Beats, you know what I'm saying? We linked up at middle school, Joy Middle School on the east side of Detroit. And then me and him, we started doing a lot of music together.
Y'all was like a team, or?
Yeah, we was like Metro and Thug, like, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah, okay.
Like, it was like.
And then you had that talent show. When did that come about?
So this was further down the line. So I'm gonna tell you about the show where I won.
That was in around high school or after high school?
When I told you I won the Imported from Detroit show. And it was me and everybody in the city, Days Low.
Yeah. That was after high school.
Yeah, that was after high school.
Okay,
so in high school.
Yeah, what was high school like for
Stuntastic? Boom, Stuntastic, man. Listen, I was like.
Sport? Did you play any sport? You was just out here.
I was in sport. I tried for the JV team. I made the team and shit, but I would never go to practice no more.
I don't fucking with that shit.
I just show it to the game. Kids are returning something like that. And don't get in and shit. Cause I was into girl. I had a girlfriend. I had a girl that I was dating. You know what I'm saying? In like high school. She was like my little high school sweetheart and shit. So I was when I got to high school, bro, I was driving. Like I said, I had became the man in the house. I had to come grown real quick. I had became an adult nigga in high school already. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only nigga in 9th grade driving.
Word.
I got my license, I got my permit, and I'm dropping my mama off to work, or she had worked overnight to 7 in the morning, she don't want to get up, I drive myself to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once I started driving to school, nigga, it was over. I started skipping school, going to my girl crib. You know, I started looking like I was grown for real.
What was one of your favorite memories of high school?
Man, I got so many fucking memories, bro.
Throw them at me.
In high school. So in high school, I was hanging with the singers. I had like 2 my best friends. They were singers and shit. One of them passed away not too long ago, a couple years ago. Long live Rip. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy, man. He got me my first, like he got me like my first little pussy and shit outside of my own.
And it pussy.
Yeah, yeah. So in high school in Detroit, there was a thing going on in this time, you know, 2006, 7, 8, 9, all them years. We used to be like going to house parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? House parties and shit when you standing on the motherfucking wall, the little vibe dancing on you and shit. The niggas picking girls up, they dancing on the females. Like I was into that type of vibe at that point. I'm trying to get on the girl, and I'm rapping. So, I think one of my greatest memories in high school, bro, was this one day. I come to school, now I'm rocking jewelry, you know, in high school, all type of shit. You know, I got the wallet chains on, nigga. I'm feeling like a rap star in high school, cause I am. I'm like one of the only niggas in our community rapping. One of the only young dudes really doing the music shit, like for real. Like my song on niggas' ringtones in school.
Word, song ringtones at the school.
Yeah, my song on niggas' ringtones.
And you went to a big school, big public school.
Yeah, I went to Southeastern, man.
Southeastern. It was all black, white. What was it?
It was like a black school. It was like, you know what I'm saying, lean on me, nigga.
And it was on. Oh, it was on some lean on me shit.
It was like the real heart of the city.
And it was on the east side.
On the east side, real heart of the east side.
Who some of, we know a lot of people from Detroit is bubbling the rap scene. What's some of the people that went to your school?
Days Low.
Days Low.
Me and Days was in the same class. We actually, so the school is right here on the corner, but our project that I was born in was right so it's the street Fairview. You got the projects on Mack and Fairview. When you go down to Fairview, the projects is here all the way down to the side street Gotham. When you get to Gotham, you got Southeastern.
That's the school.
It's the school.
Okay.
So our school right next door to the project.
It's like a block away.
No, it's right across the street.
Oh yeah, right there.
Like, there's the school right there.
Yeah, talk
you know
shit.
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
So, Days Low, it's a little actor dude. He played on BMF. He was the dude that got killed on BMF.
Early?
No, when they came to Atlanta on BMF, and they came to Atlanta, they linked up with him, and he had like a penthouse and shit.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Him right there, he went to
He from D. Oh, he went from the same school.
Yeah, he went to Southeastern too.
Word up. That's hard.
My dude, he played a lot of them Tubi movies and shit. He be like a security guard, nigga. He be like a police officer. His name is James.
And he went to
He
same
got
school.
dreads and shit. Him and his girl, they viral on Instagram and shit together.
Word.
He went to SC.
So I got some legendary people came
Yeah,
up
we got some real legendary people that went to SC.
Nah, that's hard.
And then you got me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course.
One of the hardest songwriters in the
artists,
world.
Just one of the best leaders. I feel like my role is really to be leadership over music, but music is to grab the mass of people so I can show my leadership and teach the world something greater than just doing whatever they saying to do in songs and shit like that. Like a lot of these songs is leading kids, leading the generation the wrong way. But if you're gonna lead the world, if you're gonna have an influence, I feel like you should use that shit to better the world, better the youth, so we ain't gotta deal with the shit that we had to deal with. They ain't gotta deal with what we had to deal with growing up. That's the whole point. So I'm gonna tell you my favorite moment in high school, bro, was I was a rapper, everybody knew me and shit, I was popular, you know what I'm saying? I came with this clique. Well, I really wasn't part of the clique, but the clique, nowadays they turned this up to 42, which is like 42 Doug, you know, it's a lot of more 42 guys in the clique too. But it was gutter boys, you know what I'm saying? So these was like my guys that I came from middle school with, and we was all running the streets together and shit. Like I was one of the first ones with them. Like I remember one summer I ended up fighting one of my boys. He was my boy before them and shit. But I was so cool, and I'm like the only young nigga that got the bitches. Like I'm fucking hoe, I'm fucking girl. I'm doing my thing, and and I'm always fresh as hell, and I'm driving. Like, I'm like a grown ass man. So, I remember they called me.
Okay, you got a car, you fresh, and you driving, and you got the girls.
I got
you lit.
I'm the littest. I ain't gonna lie. Humbly, respectfully, honestly.
Alright, my bad, keep going.
I'm lit. Like, so one of the main street that the gutter boys used to be on was right around the corner from my crib. So I like to stay the block away from them. These my boys, you know what I'm saying? My nigga bro, DP, free DP, 4-2 Slick, that's what he go by now and shit. So the little bitch that I was fucking with, she stayed right down the block from them. So I always be at her crib, and I always be over there with them and shit. They like, this nigga's quick, this nigga quick, okay. So I remember one day, I was going so hard with these boys that they was like, they called the other member like, nigga, you off the clip, nigga. Stunna took your spot, nigga. He this cool. They just called me Cool Clean. I was like the coolest nigga in the city. So that was my little gang name, whatever. But I was like, bro, I ain't really never been no nigga that like be in no gang and no shit. Like, I don't believe in following nobody. Like, nobody couldn't tell me, oh, if you want to be a part of this, you gotta do this to be down. Like, nah, nigga, I'm up. I ain't trying to be down. So I ain't gotta be down. But they were still my boys. So I remember they instigated the fight. We ended up fighting in front of everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like a tie.
Yeah.
I ain't lose. He ain't lose. You know what I'm saying? They just like, oh, both of these niggas can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was for sure like, but we ain't fight like a motherfucker, boy. We ain't never seen him fight with this, but he like that. So that was a memorable moment in high school when we was just being young niggas and just wilding out and, you know, fighting and earning stripes. And then still all come back together.
Did you end up you graduated high school, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was on some smart shit, bro.
Okay.
So in 10th grade, once I got to 10th grade, I was a full-fledged artist in my city. I had a manager, everything, nigga. So I wasn't really able to go to school as much because I was performing in the clubs that was like 21 and up. I'm like 15 years old and shit. So all the grown niggas, they behind me. It's like 20 grown niggas that was behind me.
That's hard.
And I'm like the little nigga. My sister there, you know what I'm saying? I'm the little nigga, but I'm the performer in the club. The show is for me tonight.
That's fine.
So I get to be up all night most of the time. Because then my manager and they used to try to set me up with this good situation. So after my manager, he was managing models too. So like after every show, he always sent a girl with me, like, yeah, you go with Stunna, Back then my name was Stress. You go with Stress, to the studio. Then I had this dude named Bruce Banner. He was like my studio, he was like my producer in the studio. Yeah. So I always go to his crib. I wouldn't even stay with my mama no more. I had moved out of my mama's house by this time.
Oh, for real?
Because I was really trying to get my brother out of jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the streets had kind of like grabbed me up like, oh, you a star, bro. You gonna get us all up the hood.
That's hard.
So I had came up with this little marketing plan with my manager. He had got like these little cards, like little flyers, like little handling cards or whatever. And we would go like every high school. So I couldn't be in school at this point, even more. Cause like we was doing a promo run. My first promo run I ever did was called $1,000 Shopping Spree.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? Where we had like this little I forget what the fuck we call them numbers, like a little hotline number.
Okay, I know you're talking
and
about.
I control the hotline number.
Oh, word.
And the shopping spree contest was you pick a number 1 through 1,000. Whoever get the lucky number, I'm gonna take you on a $1,000 shopping spree.
That's hard.
So we used to go to all the schools when the school like every hour in high school, like 5th hour. You know, people got out of school 5th hour, 6th hour. So like we'd go 5th hour, we'd go to this high school, we'd be out there. You know what I'm saying? With my big brother, he'll let me drive the Range Rover and shit to the school. He'd sit in the passenger seat just to put up with the look. You know what I'm saying? I got my jewelry on, got my Cartiers on. Like, all this shit is a young nigga. Like,
that's hard.
And I'm gonna show you a picture before this interview over back to show you me then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like show you how this person that I'm talking about back then.
That's fine.
So we go to all the high schools, bro, pass out all these flyers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, bro, I was feeling like, man, bro. I was feeling like, man, bro. Like, I'm talking about so many girls. They were treating me like I was famous because nobody was doing this.
Nobody
was coming to the school flyers, and then I had like a little promo team out there with me, some girls, my bro, his son. We all passing out flyers to everybody coming out of school. Everybody had to go. We look, $1,000 shopping spree, y'all call this number, picking up 1 through 1,000. So all the girls started calling up, oh my God, we love you. My number is 6. My number is 30. I'm your favorite fan. I didn't even have no music out. This was just a strategy that we was using and it was working.
That's fine.
To the point where I had kind of got like famous.
Got famous
in the
out
city. In the city, just really through the high schools. You know what I'm saying? So I started putting my own high school shows together after that.
Okay.
I started finding girls that was close to the principals, that was smart, that was like real tight with the school conductors or whatever. And then I had them set up a meeting with me and the principal for like comp day. Cause comp day they always do like something special.
It's like a pep rally, being pep rallies and shit.
Pep rallies and shit. So
okay.
When they always did that, I always had the girls that I knew sit me with the principal. I go in there, play my music with the principal, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you to do the show. It's cool." So I was doing a lot of shows around.
How many different areas you think shows you did in the city? How many high schools or something you think?
Yeah. I think I did probably like 6.
Word.
Yeah, like
that's fine.
I remember one time I did a show where I was so famous in that motherfucker, man.
Word up.
The teacher had to come outside and say, "But listen, whoever I hear y'all, please just go over there. These kids won't sit down." I remember girls at the top of the window, drumming hearts. And I had 3 girlfriends in that school.
Oh man, you going too crazy. You going too crazy.
My main girl, and then 2 of my ex-girlfriends went there.
Damn.
At the same time.
So you been had to start them since a jit.
Yeah.
Since a jit.
Since a jit, bro. I swear on everything I love. Like, only rapper that I knew that was doing it. 2 rappers that I knew was doing it like that at that time when they was young. It was Iverson. His name was Young Vez at the time.
Okay, so he been grinding.
And his manager, my manager at the time was his wife, daddy.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to be over there all the time. She was like my sister. At that point, nigga, it's like my sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she hooked me with all her friends and shit. Like, Kier, that's still my sister to this day. And I remember I got so much respect for Vez, bro, because he was a young nigga that was like, he was probably about 16 at the time.
Yeah.
He coming through his CDs package. He coming through driving. You know what I'm saying?
He was on the same shit.
He pulling up to the crib that I'm at, because I'm with the manager. We come see a girl.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember the OGs would always try to like, Vez and shit. So it was kind of like a quick little glimpse of we. But he was one of the ones doing it. And my boy Young Gator. He just moved to Atlanta. Me and him, we was like the first. Me, him, and Vez. It's so funny because me, him, and Vez actually years later, after the contest shit, I told you about all that shit. Me and him ended up doing a video together.
Word up.
Keep it 1,000. Me, Young Gator, and Vezo.
That's hard.
We all did one together.
So after high school,
bro.
What's next?
16, 17, I was like, man, school ain't really it for me. Not because I can't do it, but I feel like I got a limited time to make this shit happen for my brother. Mind you, the whole mission was really to get my brother out of jail.
Word.
That's the real reason why I was driving and going so crazy and so hard with the music. It wasn't even about being famous. It was about really none of that shit to me. It was because I was already popular in the city, so fame wasn't like nothing I was thinking about. Like I was already popular, so that was already famous, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I was more so like, I gotta make a song that I can get on with, that I can change my family life, that I can buy my mama a mansion, get my brother out of jail. Like that was my dream. And so after that, I moved. My cousin was staying in Atlanta. My cousin used to write songs for Lil Zane. His name was Painkiller. Okay. He came out here, he was fucking with T.I., Long Live Clay. Him and Clay was like right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? They both gone. Long live both of them. Ersky, the real leader, and Clay. So I came to Atlanta to come fuck with PSC. Like this was my uncle's trying.
And this was right after high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. In middle of high school.
Middle of high school, okay.
I'm like 16, going on 17 years old at this time. And I remember my mama had got her taxes back. It was January.
Yeah.
She got her taxes back. She gave me $1,000. The bitch was like in all 5s.
Ooh, you felt good. I know you feel good.
I was like, I called my cousin. He was one of them staying in Florida. I was like, shit, bro, come back to Atlanta. I'm gonna meet you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I booked me a Greyhound bus ticket. I'll never forget this day, but it's the most legendary moment in my life. This was like the change in my life. This is when my book opened up. The book of my life really like transpired, changed, and like took me to a new height in life to elevate me. I got on this bus, Greyhound bus by myself, first time ever. My mama, my niece, my nephew, my sister, they all crying at the Greyhound and shit. I'm watching them. We about to pull off, and I'm looking at them, and they all just like crying and shit, like hugging each other. And that shit just like lit a fire behind me, bro. Like, I'm leaving my family, bro. The only family that really need me. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving them. So I gotta go hard. I gotta go make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I come to Atlanta the first time ever, 16. We was living in a project. You know what I'm saying? By Greenbrier Mall.
Greenbrier Mall.
It was the little shit I ever experienced in my life, bro. It was like, the projects was like, you don't gotta leave out the projects in Atlanta, nigga.
For real.
Because you got the candy lady. She got the blunts. She got cigarettes. She got candy. She got anything you can want, like a stove.
Yeah.
And then you got the weed man.
Yeah.
You got all the girls. You got all the homies.
What was the biggest difference from coming from Detroit and Atlanta? Like
just seeing the unity.
Okay.
Like community is like your whole family. Like you in the projects. Cause I moved out here with like real Atlanta still. Where the projects was like.
What year around was this?
It was around 2005. 2006.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I come out here, and I come from Detroit where it's like, you got your homies and shit, but it's not like a community. It's not like,
as unified as Atlanta.
It's not unified to the point where you go in this project, and it's like 2,000 people in this project.
Yeah.
And everybody know each other, everybody cool, there's drama going on, but at the end of the day, nobody will kill each other.
Yeah.
It's just like a big old fucking
family.
And it's family fruit. It's like everybody, nigga, you might fight somebody, like it's all type of shit. Niggas running people's houses, stealing, kicking doors, selling drugs, young niggas smoking weed, sneaking. I'm sneaking outside with my girlfriend on the stairs, hitting her on the stairs, cause I can't get in no house. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of shit going on in these projects. It's so fun to me, bro, because it feel like love, it feel like unity, it feel like I was young, wild, and free.
Right up.
You know what I'm saying? And then
from the projects, what else transpired?
Yeah, we started a group. Me and my two cousins.
What was the name of it?
Ben Frank Mafia.
Right. How many people was in it?
It was 3 of us.
Right up.
AWOL, Jay Killer, and Louis Stunna.
And how was that? How was that journey? How was that experience?
That journey was beautiful because we was like we gonna ride for each other. Like we don't need nothing else in the world but us.
Yeah.
Like we go anywhere against anybody. We hard, music, and we fighting ass niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't try none of us, ain't nobody gonna try us. We together.
Yeah.
And we not going for nothing in the industry because we together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing finna happen. No bullshit. We gonna stick together. So that was just like it was like the best shit in the world. So we end up. That's when the rich kids was popping. It was like the rich kids. Schoolie, all them. They were doing their thing. Shit.
And how long did y'all had y'all wait for?
We had to run, man, for like years. Okay. We had to run for years. You know, doing our thing together.
And y'all stayed in the A with it?
We was in the A. We was all in the A with it. And we had plugs out here, like I say, because my uncle. Well, he like my cousin, but he like my uncle. He's older. It was like I call him my brothers. That's their uncle. He was my first cousin. Okay. But he was my uncle too. We called him uncle. He was in the feds.
Oh, right.
So he had us set us up with Clay. You know what I'm saying? We was going to do like Monday and Crucial. They used to have this shit at Crucial Club, Crucial. That was Tip Club at the time. Where they had like the open mic contest, whoever win. Lil Bankhead was there. I remember Lil Bankhead asked us for this song we had. It was called Zone Girl. Right. Atlanta is in zones. So we ended up doing like this one show one night, bro. And we won. And whoever won this night, open up for Young Drunk.
Word.
Yeah.
See, I got to open up for Dro.
Yeah, we ended up going to Athens, Georgia, and open up for Dro.
What was them? Speak on them club, cause I wasn't in the area around that time, but I used to see like old videos on YouTube, Club Crucial. You know what I'm saying? What was that vibe like back at that time of 2000? You know what I'm saying? How was that like?
Bro, that was an experience. Like it was a time to be alive. Like you had this is when Atlanta, bro, was like trend setting, nigga. Just the whole world probably didn't even know how much flavor was in Atlanta. Like niggas was coming in with the this when niggas had the mohawks, right? Niggas was wearing mohawks and chucks.
Yeah.
Like it was a chuck wave with skinny jeans and shit. The good white tees like Lil Wayne.
The polo white tee, V-necks and shit.
Polo white tees. Niggas got the skinny. Niggas might got the lime green skinnies on, right? With some cool ass chucks off the mohawk with the highlighted green, same color as pants.
Going crazy.
Like niggas was going crazy, but the shit was so saucy. Nigga got their names written their shit like Young LA. Like they came out with that sauce. That was Atlanta sauce right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, me coming from the tribe, I was just a fresh ass nigga still. Like I'm wearing polo and Air Force Ones, and at the time I was like, now I got a female like I'm dating. She like 28. I think I'm like 17.
Word up.
So she take care of me. She believed in my dreams and shit, nigga. So she always keep me fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got no job and shit. She like, man, I'm working. I'm making sure I take care of you so you can do your career. You know what I'm saying? That was a blessing. Shout out to Bree.
That's hard.
She was blessing my game, man. I loved the shit out of her at the time.
Okay, back to that Dro shit. How was that performance when you opened up for Dro?
Oh, man. The shit was crazy because it was like, I had never experienced no show where like, this nigga famous and shit, so he got the stage is full, nigga. Like it's everybody up this bitch.
Yeah.
So Dro performing, and then they give us the mic.
Yeah.
They give us the mics too. So nigga, Dro has some. I don't know y'all. Folks, I'm a big dog. I remember that shit like yesterday. Cause they gave us the microphone. When they gave me the microphone, nigga, I was like, damn. I'm gonna right on the stage right next to Dro. I know y'all, folks, we vibe.
Word up.
And then they let us bop the Dwyer song and shit. It was lit, man. It was live, bro. That was my first real show with like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And I was with my brothers too.
Word up.
So it was dope. And then after that, we was locking in with Clay a little bit. We ended up linking up with this producer out here, an engineer named Duke. Now he's certified.
Oh, everybody know him.
Yeah, I believe he used to go. I believe he used to rock out with this dude named Kevin Wells.
Oh, right.
Kevin Wells and my and Erskine, my family, they was like real tight because Kevin Wells used to like he used to have a label called Young World Entertainment or something. And this was who Lil Zane was signed to.
Right.
And like I say, was writing a lot of Lil Zane music at the time, so he was connected. He just was locked up in the feds, so he was still able to make calls. So Kevin Wells would link us with Big Duke, who had this like studio. We started working on our project. Now they started taking us serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had never met T.I. at this point.
Word up.
Met Clay a few times. So everything was working. You know, I remember we got linked up with Bone Crusher. We was in the studio with Bone Crusher.
Yeah, who's some of the other people you ran into at that time?
At this time,
yeah, at that time.
We ended up doing another show in South Carolina with Jay Money.
Jay Money, first name, last name.
name.
He was popping. He had a wave. Stupid wave.
Popping like Chris Go.
Stupid wave.
Shout out to Jay Money, boy. Jay Money was one of them trendsetters too. We ended up doing that show. That was one of the biggest shows. Like, so we go from Dro to Jay Money.
Dro to Jay Money.
And then we go from Athens to South Carolina. So now we kind of moving.
Okay.
We doing like the chitlin circuit. That's what they call it. You know.
Chitlin circuit.
Yeah, the chitlin circuit is like when you ain't really getting paid for these shows. You just going to like ride somebody else.
For exposure type shit.
Yeah, just exposure show. You going doing all these ones around the little regional down here in the south.
What other show? Who else y'all ran to? Bone Crusher, Young Dro, Jay Money.
We was locking in. We was fucking with the rich kids a little bit. Like not fucking with them, but we was all like existing in the same space. So for a minute, we was working on project, working on music. We was getting beats from Drama Boy.
Word.
We had some beats from Drama Boy at the time.
Hard. I know that was hard.
Yeah, it was nasty but it was funny because my other cousin, who was my two cousins' bigger brother, he had already went through the thing. He was already out of here with his music. He done lived in LA and shit.
Yeah.
But he was so solidified in the A, he had beats from everybody.
Damn.
So he would send us beats.
Yeah.
From John Boy. Nigga, we feel like we in the rap game, nigga.
Feel like y'all own now.
Beats. You feel me? We nigga, like, what else could you ask for?
Yeah.
You got the sources. We got connections. We got producers. We got beats coming from the best producers. We in the best studios. But we still don't have nobody out here in the streets that really can push us like to the next level yet.
Yeah.
But shout out to my OG Nard. He kind of like somebody that we had linked up with through the streets. He treated us like his kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we was like his little son.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So he started managing us. I ended up bringing my the dude who took in to me in the streets in Detroit, brought him to link up with the family in Atlanta because he had a bag.
Okay.
So I had him put his bag for my cousin connections, and we created a label. It was called Black Runner.
Word.
And then I had my dude Nard. We had him to be the manager because he was right here.
Yeah.
So now we got a system. You know, I don't take the credit for creating the system, but I did really put the pieces to the system together when it comes to the bag and then
Yeah.
And then we came up with the name Black Runners, which was our label. This is what we was doing. We was running full-fledged with it out here, whatever. And after that,
how that work? How was that? Because that's basically like your first label to a certain extent.
That was our first label.
What was it like for your experience of being a part of the first label?
It was just feeling like life was just working how it was supposed to, like how I would expect the music game to go. Like, okay, we got our own label, we got our own money, so we're gonna be able to push this shit to get to a bigger label. You know what I'm saying? The system was working, it was rolling, we had connections, we had some money, we was moving.
And how long did that last for?
That lasted for a few years, actually. You know, me and my cousin, we were working on a lot of music. We were still performing everywhere we could. We had sat down with some guys from Def Jam. I remember Twitter had just started, and they was like, yeah, we're going to put y'all. They posted a picture of it, took a picture of it, put it on Twitter, and was like, let's see what they going to say on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's hard.
People was fucking with us and shit. And then we just kept pushing, We never got a label offer. But none of that. We never shot no videos as a group.
Right.
It was still like early in on independent videographers and shit. Like it still wasn't like.
Yeah, you still probably had to pay like $10,000 for it.
Yeah, nowadays you're gonna find somebody to shoot a video like right at the block. You know what I'm saying? Then it wasn't like that. It wasn't really social media like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was really the street. So we would go promoting and do a lot of street stuff, like the real way.
But as far as like the visual content, I feel like I ain't had that much of that.
No visual content. It was strictly off like when you see us right now.
Words. Okay.
You know, but we had a lot of love, a lot of respect through the city.
Right.
Everybody was fucking with us. Travis Porter was out. We was rocking out with Travis Porter and them too. Like
They was hard.
It was like those were the times. Like it was Travis Porter. It was us. It was Rich Kids. But like, mind you, I wasn't from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I'm coming here, I gotta kind of like force a way. We gotta kind of like force our way. It wasn't like it was popular in the city already because nobody really knew. I was popular in my neighborhood that I had started living in at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
anywhere we go, we was influencing people and shit. But we was building.
Yeah. So after that transition with the group,
After that,
what happened next with Stuntastic? And how old were you around this time too?
so around this time now, I'm like 17, 18. I'm 18, 17.
And then once you was done with the group, how old was you with that?
So the group was forever, but once we kind of like separated, not separated, but once life had to start moving forward and took us some different ways, I was 18. 18 going on 19. Because I remember I went back to Detroit.
You went back to Detroit.
Went back to Detroit.
What was that like? Going back to the city? So you came from Detroit, came to the A, you saw, you know what I'm saying, you saw your peoples, you lit a fire, came to the A, grinded, networked, and came back to the D. What was that mindset like?
It was like, this was exactly my mindset. I went back to my best friend, who I grew up with, And I pulled up. He was in the hood. He was in the trenches. He was in the trap. And I was like, I came and picked him up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you doing? Like, nigga, you over here sitting in the trap, bro. Like, nigga, I just came from the A, bro. Like, nigga, I'm about to take you to the A. You finna go to the A, bro. You gotta see it's way more to life, nigga. There's some shit going on. And I remember we talked about that shit for like a week straight. And then I ended up calling my auntie, like, can I bring my boy back? And then I ended up taking him back to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we came back to Atlanta, we did some bullshit. We did some bullshit. But we had pulled the move. We was staying, now my cousin got his own crib. We had to do some bullshit.
You can tell us what you did, what y'all did.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me hear it.
So really, it was some petty shit though, but at the time, nigga, this is what it was. So we was all hungry as hell. So we was like, shit, we're gonna make a liquor on pizza, man. So we called the pizza man through, ordered 4-5 pieces. Now they come, they gotta get the money when they come. And they give us the pieces. I remember I grabbed the pieces out of his hand. And I closed the door and I said, hold on, let me get the money. And I ain't never go back to the door. He kept knocking on the door, kept knocking on the door. He was like, about to call the police on me. So when he said about to call the police, all my homies ran out the back door. Everybody ran out the back door, ran through the project. But my cousin was still there, this is his crib. So his mama was like, she was like, y'all need to go. Like, y'all need to come out here doing some bullshit influencing. Like, y'all done got his house hot, like, police came to his crib. Yeah. She had to pay for the pizzas and shit later. We had no ran off on the pizza man. My auntie kicked us out. She was like, y'all niggas gotta get the fuck out of here. You and your homeboy got to go. I'm like, alright, bet. We don't want to go back to the D though. We already in the world. He exposed. Yeah. He ain't trying to go back. So he called his auntie. His auntie stay in Vegas. He's like, auntie, I gotta leave out of Atlanta. I gotta go. Can I come out there? Cause I'm telling him, nigga, let's go to Vegas, nigga. Fuck Detroit, let's go to Vegas, nigga. I always wanted to go to Vegas, nigga. This is my dream. For some reason, I always had a vision in my head what Vegas looked like, but it didn't look shit like that. It looked better. But I thought it looked like a place you would live. Yeah. Like green grass and shit like that. I didn't even realize it was a desert. Yeah. So I remember he booked his ticket. I'm like, damn, they about to leave me, dog. So I called my ex. I'm like, babe, she in college and shit now. I'm like, babe, look, I'm trying to come back to the D. I'm trying to book me a ticket to the D. You got a card, you can book me a ticket. She's like, I can give you my card number if you just book it. I'm like, all right, bet. I tell her I'm booking my flight to the D. I book a bus ticket to Vegas. Nigga, on my mama. We get to Utah. She called me, nigga, what the fuck? I'm about to call the police. You said you was coming to Detroit. Why I say you in motherfucking Utah? Matter of fact, I booked both of our tickets off her card and got the money to his ticket to my money. That's what happened.
Yeah, both of you and your homie ticket.
Our ticket like $400. This on her credit card for school. So I did some dirty shit. But I ain't had no choice. I had to get to Vegas. So we get the Greyhound bus. Nigga. I remember that ride right there, bro. It was so crazy because my cousin and my manager and all that. This is how the separation happened with the group. Mm-hmm. They all calling me like, bro, you need to go back to Atlanta, bro. You tripping. You tripping. Like, we got this music shit going on. I'm like, bro, I'm not going back. I'm like, all right, I'll be back. Yeah. I wasn't going back.
We ain't going back.
I'm more than Vegas.
Yeah. I'm going to Vegas.
Man, Viva Las Vegas.
So what was it like when you got to that?
We get to Vegas, boy, I'll never forget. My boy cousin was like, my boy auntie was like, y'all don't trust nobody in Vegas. Like, it's grinding. Now we on the West Coast. So nigga, we got on our Cartiers, so we think we done bull. We still got big clothes on, kind of like True Religions and shit. So we get out there, we trying to pop it. We go to the strip. Nigga, we talking to females and shit. This what made us realize. We talking to females, but they like walking past us like goddamn we ghosts. And my boy, we sit down, but we had to take a seat. We had to sit down in the middle of the strip. I say, bro, what the fuck? They looking at us like we ghosts, nigga. We don't even, nobody even talking back. We look at each other. I'm like, boy, I think we gotta switch our swag up. Cause out there they was wearing like skating clothes, like Vans, motherfucking skinny jeans, shit like that. And we got on kind of like baggy clothes and shit. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, we gotta switch our swag up. Next day, well, we went to go get right. We went to go get some Levi's, there's some Wiz was popping. When they got some Chucks, Vans, niggas started wearing skinny jeans and shit. Boom! Lit the whole city. Nigga, we popping now. Everywhere we go, they loving us now. Nigga, we got the swag like how what they see. Nah, nigga, we having a ball. We ain't already to my dude out there. This dude was selling weed, his name was Nut. And this time, nigga, I got verses in my head that I rap all the time. People like, you gotta keep a verse. You know, you gotta keep a verse. And I remember he was like, bro, what y'all do? And I was like, shit, we rap. Now let me hear something. Spit some of the coldest shit he ever heard. He started getting on the phone. He from LA. He started calling all these niggas in LA who was really plugged in. He on the phone with me, hey Q, he used to call me Q. Hey Q, man, hit that shit right quick. Let him hear that shit. Nigga, I started rapping on the phone with them niggas and shit. The niggas like, boy, look, we want to get him out here to LA. We want to get him to the valley. But I was hearing so much shit about LA at the time, bro. I'm like, I wasn't scared to go to LA.
You were on for me. It was kind of sketchy.
But it was skeptical. Because I'm like, all this gangbang talk, all this shit, niggas keep saying you go to LA, bro, they gonna bang on you, gonna have to go out there with pistols. I'm like, boy, I'm from Detroit, boy, but I ain't going to nobody else playing field without being with my people.
Fact.
So I remember they always was like, come out here to LA. So I had a situation in LA that I could have went out there and probably started. They wanted me to move to the valley and shit. I didn't know what the valley was. Nigga, I thought that shit was like the trenches too. Yeah. But years later, you know, I went to LA and all that shit. And I realized the valley was it. This is where the stars was created.
Nice area for real.
Yeah, it's NoHo, North Hollywood, Woodland Hills, Sherman Oaks, all the best shit is in the valley. I just didn't know no better then. So I declined that deal. And me and my little bro, we was like, we're gonna go back to Detroit and make some money. After that, we was like there for a year, man. We had to fuck the whole city up. You know, we was getting kicked out of casinos every day. We was like, we both had got little jobs at the Levi stores, shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is part of the journey, man. Like, we was working, getting money, fucking around, you know, doing what young niggas do, fucking bad bitches, getting money, living. We had a nice ass apartment. We had this tattoo artist that moved in with us. He ended up started tatting us up, white boy named Nick. The funniest fucking motherfucker I know.
And how long you say you was in Vegas for?
We was in Vegas for a year.
Okay, so y'all dipped.
So that was a journey. That's why I'm writing a book, and like that's why my album called I Can Write a Book About It that I'm working on right now. Cause like this whole journey of life, bro, has been like an amazing story. You know, we still climbing.
I believe we still got more to go.
Yeah.
So you went from
Vegas,
back to the D. Leave Vegas, you back in it.
Yeah,
Detroit.
we want to get some money now.
Okay.
We like to
what happened to that girl? You got the 400 and all that.
Oh man.
Ooh, where she?
I made it to when I made the Vegas. Her ass was done. I apologized. Told her I love her. Told her I'd give her the money back when I get it. She was like, all right. She ain't called the police on me, no shit.
Okay.
You know, we still fucked around after that too, like a lot of years after that.
Okay, that's good.
Shout out to Kelly.
That's good.
Kelly brother.
So boom, after that, back to
the
D on some money shit.
We both go make like $17,000.
Okay.
We can get us some cars. We get fly. We turn the streets up in the D. We back in the studio in the D. It's lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I didn't have a baby while I was up there and got stuck making the D. Cause it's stuck. The D like one of the places where if you go and you there for longer than a week, you stuck. You gonna be caught up in the shit. You gonna be like, boy, I love this shit. I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So we went back to go do some shit, get some money, nigga. We was back there for like 2 years.
2 years.
At least. And I had a baby and everything.
Had a whole baby. So that
baby.
kind of did that time period kind of pause the
music?
Yeah.
Nah. Cause what's so funny about that is I ended up making a song in the midst of this time being there, and it was called "I Wish a Nigga Would."
And that's the talent show.
Boom. Now I'm about 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we made this song called. I made a song called "I Wish a Nigga Would" one night,
Yeah.
and I had a couple $1,000 left.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I hit up this videographer name for Show Magazine,
Mm-hmm.
like the biggest,
I heard of it before.
yeah, one of the biggest platforms at the time. And I had $500 to invest in this shit. The video cost $500, and I remember going to the radio station. I drove to the radio station because it was a mixtape that they were about to come out with, and it was like they had like a couple more slots on the mixtape. Everybody was sending me this shit like, bro, trying to get your song on the mixtape, this will blow up. So I drove right down the street to the radio station because I already knew everybody in the radio station.
Yeah.
And I remember I was hitting the thing in the radio station, hitting the intercom shit, like, yeah, trying to get in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to talk to the nigga DJ BJ, you know, shout out DJ BJ. And I remember it was so fucking funny, bro. Cause I was hitting the shit, I was like, bro, DJ BJ in there? And I remember BJ being on the intercom. I knew his voice.
Yeah.
He was like, no, he ain't even here. Who that? Who out there? What's up? What y'all trying to do? I'm like, shit, man, I'm trying to get on this mixtape. He was like, oh yeah, you gotta just hit his manager up. Hit his manager at coin handling, woo. I'm like, all right, bet. I just walked off because I knew. I'm like, boy, BJ, this you. Nigga, you know me, and I hear you in there. You telling me you ain't in there.
Yeah.
So now I'm already turned off with the opportunity. But I still send my song to the email.
Mm-hmm.
They hit me back ASAP. Yeah, your song been accepted for the mixtape, but it costs $500.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm sitting with my cousin. I'm like, cuz, they want my song on the mixtape, man. It's that one. I'm telling you, cuz, it's gonna blow.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit the nigga up. I'm like, but I'm gonna weigh my options out. I'm about to hit Joseph McFashion. I'm gonna shoot a video. So I hit up nigga Joseph McFashion. He like 500. So it's either I use my $500 for this mixtape that can do something, but they ain't gonna just put the whole glow on me, but I can get in the loop with these niggas in the radio station, all this shit, or I can go shoot a video for $500 and turn up.
Mm-hmm.
I told my cousin, I said, cuz I'm about to shoot a video.
Yeah.
Hey,
Was this your first video?
my first video ever, first song I ever really put out at this point by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put music out with my cousins and shit when it came to the label. But this time the label really wasn't putting money into me at this point. But they had put a lot of money into me just off life. Like, my brother that was a part of the label, he brought me in as a kid. I moved in with him. He used to like buy my school shit, make sure I was fresh as hell, all that shit.
Yeah.
But when it came to the music, nobody had really invested in my part, my career.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like putting songs and shit out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm putting my own money up. I had shot a video.
Shut up.
Video with fire.
How it go?
Bro, the whole city.
The whole city was fucking with
The
it.
whole city, but the video's still out right now. Wish a Nigga Would, Louis V. Stunna. The song was called Wish a Nigga Would. I remember it was like, I hadn't even write nothing on the song. I was just freestyling, because I don't write music no more. I just go in. But I remember the song was like, I wish a nigga would try to fuck my bitch, little nigga, you ain't got enough chip. I wish a nigga would try to stop my head, little nigga, you a motherfucking hater. I wish a nigga would. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. You know what I'm saying? And it's Detroit. This the city of I wish a nigga woods.
So when that shit dropped and the city went crazy,
man, this how it all popped up. It was instant gratification. It was instant. Boom. I went to a show, open mic, with the DJ, with the radio station, 97.9. And I was like one of the first people there, so I gave him my song. Like, you know, this song I'm about to perform, gave it to the DJ Don Q. He was a DJ at a radio station or whatever. Like, he was literally the DJ of the station for all the time when it was running. So he ended up playing my song before the show started. Just was like, let me check it out. You know what I'm saying? I heard about you. He played the song. He was like, ooh, this is crazy. And then another DJ walked in. And he was playing that song again. He was like, "Boy, this shit hard as hell." And I remember he was like, "Who is this?" The DJ who really runs shit. He was like, "Who is this?" He pointed at that shit right there. Like, what? Come here. And before the show even started, I didn't get on stage yet. They was like, they started talking to them and shit. They're like, "Yeah, bro, this your song. Man, this is crazy." This was around the time when all the "I'm different, yeah, I'm different," all them songs was out. And my shit was like right in the mix with all that. And they was like, "Bro, we gonna play this song tomorrow on the radio." I'm like, "What?"
Still got, you didn't even have to pay $500 on there.
I paid my $5. This a
For
whole
the video.
This the other radio station.
Oh, this a whole nother radio station gonna
It's
play.
107.5 and it's 97.9.
Okay, they're the main ones in the D.
97.9 is the one with the wide range though.
Okay.
This outside of Detroit. Nigga, I was like, I ain't believe it. I'm like, boy, they about to play my song on the radio now. I'm amped up. The next day, boom, my shit on the radio.
Damn.
In rotation with all the other hits.
Word up.
They started playing my song every day.
Every day.
Every day, it was like all the hits was,
They just slid your shit in.
"I'm Different," YG had some shit, "Who You Love," to
Yeah, I know.
all the beats that was like that. My beat was like that too on my song.
Yeah.
Every day my shit coming on.
That's hard.
My video going retarded.
Word up.
To the point where they were playing it so much on 97.9 that the same DJ that I went to, his boss, the creative director of the radio station over there, 107.5, was like, "Bruh, whoever the fuck that is, we need to be playing it over here too. How the fuck they over there with the heat and we don't got it?"
And they started playing
So
that
now they
too.
start playing on both stations at the same time.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Organically. I ain't paying $1, none of that. Like, this shit is
You
organic.
just shot your video.
Mind you, my pops had just passed though.
Word.
Like months before this. He passed July 4th. This shit started popping off in August.
Word.
Like, so months after that, my shit started blowing up. And I had a baby on the way.
Word.
All at the same time. My daughter and my girl and my baby mama's stomach, my song on the radio.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
And how was that feeling, having like your first local hit? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it was like, I always knew that I could do it. So I was like, it's kind of like that feeling when you hear a lot of rappers be like, "How you feel?" They be like, "Boy, I still don't even know how I feel yet because I'm still in this moment."
Yeah.
So it was like, in the moment, it was just like, I get a lot of phone calls every day.
Everybody hit you up.
"Bruh, your song on the radio right now, da 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 da." Like, and I was like, "Yeah." So I dropped a project. I was like, "Let me go ahead and drop a project while my shit pop." Nigga, and I was selling CDs. Like, my order was crazy. I was selling out every time I was, you feel me?
And every time you get CDs, sold them out.
My boy Judge Jones, who I made a lot of music with, shot a lot of videos with him. He was working at the store when they make the CDs in.
Oh, word.
It was called Press Play. So he was making my CDs. Too. This how he learned about me.
That's fine.
And I remember, bro, it was me and a bunch of other artists, Benzo, PZ, a lot of the Eastside team, Eastside, Dope Boys Cash Shop. This was all who was popping. And I remember my shit was selling out like everybody said. Everybody's shit was selling out. My shit was selling out too.
Word up.
And I was just popping. I was like the hottest nigga in the city at the time. Like, but people really didn't know that was me. If they didn't know, it was me. Because it sounded like it was a song that was on. Like, it sounded like a mainstream song. It didn't sound like a local song.
Yeah.
It sounded like that. This nigga sounded like he on.
That's hard.
So then the Porter from Detroit show came up.
Yeah, when did that come after you dropped the song? How far did that the show?
That was like just months after.
Okay.
Months after, like I got like 4 or 5 months, I'm popping. My shit on both stations. It's going crazy. Doing shows. And then they added me. I was the last person
To be added.
to be added to the show.
Damn. How many people performed at the show?
Man, it was at least 20.
Word. And out of all of them, you won the whole.
Out of all of them, I won. I had flawless. My label was taking a score.
Word.
Days Low, it came down to me and her. Everybody got eliminated.
Days Love was at the show too.
Days Low was on the show. And me and her on the same project.
And it came down to y'all too as the
Everybody
first place,
eliminated
second
on the
place.
stage. Me and her, the last two on the stage. And our hood is right here. My sisters, her sisters, they all family. We all know each other.
Yeah.
They're the motherfucker, Dave, Stunna, like trying to see who's screaming loud. And I won the contest though. And I had a 50. I had a flawless score. She had a 49.
Oh man.
But she was flawless too.
Yeah.
Like her performance was like the light of the night. She performed right before me. She lit that bitch up. And then I went over there and just set that bitch on fire.
Killed it.
You know what I'm saying?
What was it like winning that? That was like a big thing.
That was big for the city. It was the very first one.
Word up. Do they still have them to this day?
I'm not sure.
But they had it for a minute though.
Yeah. So what you get from the show was like 10-hour studio time at the best studio.
Mm-hmm.
You get $500 check.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 9 weeks on the radio, interview, live on the radio, 9 weeks straight. Every Sunday with DJ BJ.
That's hard.
So I was on the radio after this, after I won, I was on the radio every Sunday talking.
That's hard.
Live. And you get to do a summer jam.
Word.
This is the biggest show in the city.
Yeah, summer jams always be lit.
Yeah, so I did a summer jam that year.
Uh-huh.
Off that shit. Trick, that's my uncle.
Uh-huh.
That was the year when he and Larry Ross come in the summer jam.
Oh,
You know?
Trick from Detroit.
Yeah, Trick.
So boom, you had that. You had the show, and then you got the summer jam performance. You know what I'm saying? You had the studio, professional studio time. After that transition, you seen another level of your dream can come true. What was your next step? What was the next?
So for my next step, I had a manager at the time, and taking nothing away from all of my guys who I was with, because they all was great. They all played a part to get me in that position. But there was so much stuff going on at that point that I had kind of reached the ceiling, where it was like my manager at the time, he didn't know really how to take me no further because he never been further.
He ain't know how to take a global status.
Yeah, he didn't know how to take me global. So what I do after all these great things happened, we rolled that. I shot another video.
Mm-hmm.
It was called I Ain't Lying. I was coming with my second single. It was crazy. The video was even crazier than the first one. And on the last scene of the night, because I had the strip club dudes rocking with the Chaldeans. My boy Freddie, he owned the strip club. He actually brought his van out for me in the video. This video was stupid, bro. It was like 1,000,000 times harder than the first video.
Word up.
And my dude is one of the older heads in the city. You know, his name Dogface. He like goon. He like a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he stand on principle and he with the bullshit. And he was in my video too. But I didn't know that my cameraman had beef with somebody in the streets, or another rapper at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the video shoot, the last scene, nigga, this shit was done damn near. About to go in the club, make it rain, go crazy, make this scene in the club, and it's done. We all pulling up to the set, to the club, strip club. Nigga, I'm about 30 deep. All my guys still getting there, pulling in, parking and shit. I jump out with my cameraman, we in the front. We waiting and shit on everybody to get there. The dude, he jumped, so dude he got beef with, not knowing that nigga Dogface, then called the other nigga who he got beef with and told him where we finna go.
Mm.
So he kind of like set the nigga up.
Yeah.
But it looked like I set him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had no clue.
Mm.
So the nigga come out that he beefing with, he like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck all that shit you talking about on the internet? And my boy Joe, he like, man, what you talking about, bro? Like, I don't want no problem. Like, I'm on a video shoot right now, bro. Like, come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
And niggas hit. Now we in the street, nigga. We in a big ass street called Michigan Ave.
Yeah.
All the strip clubs at Detroit. And I remember like he was like bagging him up to the street. And my boy Cameron, he really ain't with no fighting ass nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so he really wasn't trying to fight.
Yeah.
And I remember like all the other nigga homies had ran out there and kind of like circled around a nigga. And I'm out in the middle of the street with him. Like, hold on, nigga, like, what's the fuck going on? Like, y'all niggas bag up, I'm shooting a video, nigga, whatever y'all niggas got going on, y'all do that shit another time. So I'm kind of like trying to.
I'm handling business right now, bro.
I grab his camera and shit, the first camera. I'm holding that. So he on the ground with his other camera, because now he on the ground like, bro, like, y'all niggas leave alone, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really like that, bro. You a lame nigga that ain't like that.
Facts, though.
He a cameraman, bro.
Facts, though.
It ain't nothing wrong with cameramans getting in, they fight too, but this one wasn't really trying to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of the street like these, like, nigga, hold on, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn it, like, you know what I'm saying? Put my shit up to them boys, like, hold on, what's up, bro? Y'all boys are the coolest shit down, like. So all my guys, they all running over there now, like, I'm with all OGs, man.
Yeah.
I'm with grown ass niggas, like, these niggas ready to, whatever. Nigga, we got pistols, everything. They got pistols too, though. So, by the time all my boys got there, now everybody squared up.
Yeah.
My cameraman's still on the ground. The niggas snatch one of the cameras and take his camera. And they run off.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, hey, yo, they go to their truck, like they gotta put a pistol out. So, me and my guys, we all like, shit, nigga, what up? You know what I'm saying? But they got the camera now.
Yeah.
With the footage, with my footage on.
Oh.
So, we didn't finish the shoot, because all this drama. The niggas like, I heard a nigga yelling from down there, they call like, yeah, Stunna, look, brother Louis, this shit ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. We got you, bro. We already know, we gonna make sure you good. I'm like, what? Nigga, I'm not with y'all, I'm no cahoots with this shit. Nigga, give me that camera, nigga. So them niggas like, put him off with the camera. They ended up reaching out, because I ended up reaching out to everybody. I'm hitting everybody from, bro, they're like, bro, we got you. Well, I'm like, all right, bet. Well, shit, let's link up. I need that camera. I need that footage. So, like, next day, me and my guys, we load up the car, all the hitters. We like a couple cars deep. We go meet them boys on the street. They give me the footage. They kept me the camera and shit. So now I'm like, I call my camera with Joe. I got this other footage, bro. But by that time, he thinking I got something to do with it. So he don't even really want to fuck with me no more.
And he heard them probably say something like, yo.
Like, yeah, we got you. So he told his man, like, yeah. But I think Stunna has to do with that shit, because when I was on the ground, all I kept saying was his shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you kept saying my shoes because I was right there protecting you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He just ducked like.
And I'm like, no, y'all niggas bad, woo. So he was looking at my shoes probably too.
Yeah.
I had some red shoes on, so you gonna see red ass shoes.
Yeah.
So, that video went bad because of that situation, dog. And that really like put a stump in my career at that moment. It made me lose a little ambition. It made me lose a little bit of my goal. Because my video was on hold for so long, and this was my plan. This was my next move. My next chess move to go further, go global, was this song right here.
Yeah.
And this video was gonna smash this shit. And the girl that was the star of the video, she was like my girlfriend in the video. I started dating her after that.
Word up.
And she was so beautiful, and she was so much of what I wanted. I was already kind of like famous in the D. I was upset about that shit, and she kind of like took my mind off of everything, and I kind of just fell back.
Fell back from music.
Not fell back from music, but kind of like I was just so broke. I was so heartbroken, bro, that I was like, I'm just gonna chill with my badass bitch, nigga.
Yeah.
I got this badass little bitch with me, nigga. I'm living now. I'm gonna live for it, man.
When did you bounce back and came back to the music scene? After that.
Jones. I started my little cousin Brady, my little bro Brazy, he had came to Detroit, he was on the run. And our cousin happened to him to the studio. And then he had linked up with Jones in the studio. And they called me to the studio to go do a record. And I wanted to do a record, and I linked up with Jones. And then I just liked his style. He reminded me of like me when I was hungry as hell for the music. He was like a studio rat.
Yeah.
He was in that bitch like a genius.
Yeah.
And he was making good music. And nobody was making music like this. Like how I made music. Or like local shit. But he was one of the niggas who was like, could sing, rap, melody, all this shit too. And I just like fell in love with his grind. I fell in love with the music he was doing. And just to watch the little nigga like a young nigga like, the little nigga cold.
Yeah.
And then me and him started doing some music together. And then it kind of brought me back to that point where I was like, oh yeah, I got my spark back.
Was that? Was you still in Detroit? Or did you come back to?
Yeah, I was in Detroit.
You was in Detroit.
Yeah, I was in Detroit. I probably had us flip flop to a couple states in the midst of all the time. Then we went back, but I had got me a new whip, nigga. I had caught me a little challenge. I had ran some racks up.
Alright.
Nigga, I'm shining like white diamonds and shit. Like.
So you and Jones went in the studio. Y'all made some hits.
Yeah, we made some hits, and then my uncle, the one I was telling you about, had some opportunities for us. He was fuck with Akon too.
Mm-hmm.
So Akon was looking for artists. So I was sending my music, but I didn't have a lot of new music. Mm-hmm. I was sending my single. I had a song called Bando.
Mm-hmm.
And we had got Schoolie on it. Mm-hmm. You know, Schoolie in the A. Mm-hmm. We had got Schoolie on that record. So that was a record that I was pushing at the time. I was back on promo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had shot a promo video for it. Got flyers made. I got the flyer made with the Bando giveaway. Said I was giving away. You know, went back to my old way.
Yeah. That great marketing scheme that you had in high school.
Yeah, went back to my marketing scheme. The Bando giveaway. I'm giving away $1,000 to anybody to make the best video promoting the song. We started campaigning with that. And in the midst of that, I was sending my music to my uncle to send to this lady who was working for Akon. Mm-hmm. And we were sending like Jones music. I was sending Jones music too.
Yeah.
Cause I fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a selfish nigga like. So I'm sending Jones music. So they like the Jones more than me, cause I didn't have a lot of music. Mm-hmm. So they was rocking with Jones. So they kind of pushed Jones to go to LA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Jones was LA. That seed had got planted. He shot at LA. And I remember they was out there in LA with the cribs. Dances, nigga. Work. Whew. And I called Jones. I'm like, shit, bro, what's that? He was like, bro, me and my little bitch was going through it. He was like, I was like, bro, we in LA. I'm like, yeah, come out there. I was like, come on, bro, we can't wait to get out here. Niggas love me because, like, I'm always talking shit. Yeah. That's what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I motivate. So, I ended up flying
LA.
And I flew to LA.
So this your first time in LA?
First time in LA.
Cause you won't fuck with LA, you heard that first shit. Yeah. But now you back, so you in LA.
With all the guys. Mm-hmm. There's about 6 of them. Man, we run through LA. $1 million mansions. Every day. For like months straight.
$1 million mansions every time.
For years straight we was doing it.
Damn.
2 years, 3 years. So I ended up linking with some Love and Hip Hop cast members and shit. Mm-hmm. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood cast members. And I ended up hanging out with a few of them one night. Mm-hmm. Miss Nikki Baby, her best friend, Lucci. And her friend, Miss Nikki Baby's friend, fell in love with a nigga. So they invited me back to their crib. Me and Dog, you know, we at the crib. And we partied hard that night. And actually, we made a movie that night. You know, we had one of those situations, top flow, no clothes. No clothes is invited.
You're crazy.
You know, I remember laying in the bed with Nikki and her best friend. And they was just like, Stunna, you the real entertainment, nigga. You funny as hell. And then they, fast forward from that moment, I got a call with Mona Scott. And they was like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to tell a story. So I'm explaining to Mona Scott what happened. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? She's got, yeah. It was one of those, Mona. She said, I can't can't believe that. Nah, I ain't Miss Nikki Baby. I'm like, yeah, you know, I love Miss Nikki Baby. That's my dog. Still to this day. I ain't talked to her in a long ass time. I remember I left my wallet at her house and shit. But I started dating her friend. Me and her friend was dating for a while. Like, you know, I had to kind of move in a penthouse with her and shit. Like, in LA, like, nigga, I was about to say fuck it all. And shit. So, when they called me for the Love Hip Hop show, I didn't want to tell what had happened because I didn't want to expose, like, I don't kiss and tell, really. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be famous that bad to where I wanted to go in there and tell what I did. Or like what the moments we shared. And plus, I'm still dating a girl at the time. So look, I'm gonna go on TV and tell y'all, yeah, we just woo woo. And then she gotta see this shit laying next to me. Nah, I couldn't did it. So I didn't do it. So I missed the opportunity to be on TV at that moment. Love me in Hollywood, but shout out to all of them. Nikki, Brent, you know, she know her name. Lucha, he was there. Yeah, it was a time.
So the network, from being around the Love and Hip Hop Network, what was that experience like? Being, even though you weren't on the show, but you was around them, how was that like?
Man, it was dope. It was fun. It was just cool to see how the show was really, how it was put together, how they kind of was doing it, with like the behind the scenes of it, and just to be a part of like somebody that they had called, that they like the cast members call and hang out with. You know, it's a lot of people in LA, but for them to be able to pick the phone up and be like, we want you to come hang out with us. You know, that was big for me. It was like a lot of the stars was just aligned, a lot of confirmations and let me know that I was that nigga.
Okay. So then, boom, after the Love and Hip Hop situation, what was next?
I moved back to Atlanta.
Moved back to the A.
Yeah, I moved back to the A after that. We lived out there for a minute, and then I moved back to the A. I had some situations out in the A that I had to take care of, and then a lot of more great shit happened out in the A. Linked up with Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson?
Yeah. Look, it's like
tell us about A motherfucking I. The only AI I know is Allen Iverson. I don't know the new shit.
I know artificial intelligence, nigga. So let me tell you how AI happened. This like manifestation shit, all that shit, like speaking shit to existence. I believe when I'm happy, my shit work like this. Like, I swear to God in my life, bro, I'm in the crib at the Scion in Buckhead, right across from Lincoln's Mall. I'm recording a song, and I was like, "Cause nigga, like, hey, I said this in the song." We go outside, we walk across the street to the mall, and who right there? AI. And he knew buddy who I was with, you know. So they chopping up, and then as we chopping up, we going to the mall. He like, I'm about to go to Louis store, man. I want to go get me some shit. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't even do this. Well, bro, this shit just so crazy, man. I gotta let you hear this shit. I just did it before I came out of the house, bro. I ain't never said your name in the song, but listen to this. He heard that shit like, well, what? It's crazy. You really just did this? I'm like, hell yeah. We go to Louis store. He shut the Louis store down, closed the store up. It was just us in there. He shopping and shit. I'm telling him like, yeah, I think these 5. You know what I'm saying? He bought a couple items. Bought a couple items for a couple people and shit. And then we linked up later on. It was like, shit, we're gonna link up later on, go to the strip club. We went to a lawyer. We go in the lawyer. He ended up giving me like, probably like $1. And he was like, hey, go to the other song you let me hear earlier. Go to the DJ and turn it on. Nigga, I go to the DJ to play the song. They done play the song. Nigga, I made it rain. AI done made it rain with me. Nigga, we got there going crazy in this bitch. AI, he's like, no, man, he's like, nephew, look, take my number down. You know what I'm saying? I got you whatever. Got your back whenever. I love your spirit. I love your energy. Like, we family for life. You know what I'm saying? It was the first day meeting. And then we went to another club after that. the parking lot of my lawyer. He was telling my buddy he was like, yeah, man, this your bro, this your boy. Boy, I love him, dog. I love him, boy. He got that energy, boy. There's something about him I love. Talking about me and shit. I'm like, I love him. I'm like, it was blowing my mind. They're my favorite player ever. Besides Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Allen Iverson. My favorite all-time basketball player. But Allen Iverson, my favorite with his finesse. He was like a rapper basketball player. Like, the nigga was just so much sauce. This was my favorite player ever. My life path number 3, his number 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, AI. So after that, we go to another club. We go to the compound.
After a little, I go to the compound.
We ride behind a Bentley. He riding his Bentley truck. We all trail. Nah, by this time we family, we locked in.
You AI.
I just gave me racks in the strip club to play my song, to throw it up, to get my shine on. This is the first day meeting. It was like that, just organic love, dog. And I love you, AI, forever. You forever the answer. Wherever you at in the world, man. Blessings to you and your family. Happy New Year's. I ain't got your number no more. I lost the phone. You know, hopefully you might see this interview come across somewhere. And holla at your boy. Get at me. You know my Instagram and all that. Stunna Stunna. Man, let's lock back in. AI, I miss you, man. I had a ball with you. And thank you for just giving me that moment in life. You know what I'm saying? For real. That was a remarkable moment that I could never forget. You know, outside of everybody I ever met, it was difficult with AI because he ain't a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is like a real legendary motherfucking GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to AI.
So when you woke up that next morning, you was like, bro, I kicked it with AI. How that felt? You
It was
called
like,
and told
by this
everybody.
time-
Did you
by
kick?
this
Did you
time,
hit
it-
everybody up like, yo?
That video's my phone, bro. You can't take this back. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this be AI.
It's tough.
And really though, the next day, it was just like another night had happened.
Yeah.
Because by this time, bro, I'm used to like my dog who I'm with damn near every day at the time, you know, he was a celebrity himself too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm around celebrities all the time, nigga. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
At this point. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really like nothing where I felt like, oh my God, the next day. It was just like so organic because I had his number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I text him the next day, thank you for the good time we had last night, big bro.
Yeah.
Love you. You know, you always inspiring, young nigga.
Yeah.
So it was more like we was getting into it now. Like,
Yeah.
it was a natural, like, yeah, we connected.
That's hard.
After
After that, so you still in the A,
still in the A.
just kicking it with fucking AI.
Just got done kicking with AI, man.
So what's the music like at this point? Because you say you was just recording, so we know you
By
keep
that
grinding.
time, I had a record called Slavery.
Mm-hmm.
I heard them niggas throwing dirt on my name. Heard them niggas throwing dirt. Like a slave nigga got a lolly chain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these niggas so flawed, it's a shame. These niggas flawed. These niggas ain't really got who in they vein. Yeah, my niggas kill for a hobby. They don't catch still we catch body. We gonna let them have who we spot them. Work off, new Maserati. Like, the record was so flawless to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was on promo.
Word up.
I was just back on promo. My name was ringing more than ever. You know, I had took a couple celebrities back to Detroit, showed the city some love, got the celebrities at the time, some of these guys, some of these rappers, to do some records with some of my guys from the trenches who never been out of the trenches. You know, brought some light back to the city. So life was just going great.
Were you songwriting for anybody at this time?
Yeah. I was songwriting for a couple artists at this time.
Can you mention them or not?
Nah, I could do whatever I want to do. But for the respect of their careers
Yeah.
and for their fan bases, I won't reveal that right now.
One of the best kept secrets
Yeah.
songwriters
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, we worked for some of the biggest artists in the world. And records out sooner than later.
Facts.
You know?
So boom.
So boom, after that, fast forward, I go back to LA. What that shit they got at Wendy's? Biggie bag. Boy, I went back to the West Coast and ran up a biggity bag doing music. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of songs at the time, writing a lot of songs for a lot of people. One of the songs we had did Has to Went Up. I had got a lot of money for it. You know what I'm saying? I had probably made like $120,000 at the time.
Can you mention the song? Or you can't mention the song?
Like I say, it'd be like, we gotta sign these motherfucking NDAs and shit when we do this record.
Okay.
So it's for like confidential purposes for their family.
Break that down for the people that don't understand that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So like some artists that you could do a record for probably and they would not care for you to, speak on. But there's some artists that's so big that they don't want the world to know they not writing their music. So it come with NDAs, contracts with certain obligations that everybody got to serve. And a part of my obligations are not to speak on writing these records for these artists at the time.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
But you said you had Trap, and you made like 120 off of it.
yeah, I made like 120 bands. I ended up breaking bread with a couple people. I walked away with like 80,000.
Smooth.
Shot a million videos.
Millions of them.
Bought a lot of girls' gifts.
This is all in LA type.
All in LA.
All in LA.
Vegas. And I was dating a girl at the time. I just took her under my wing and just typed her up.
What was that experience like during that time? You know what I'm saying? You just
it felt like,
cause this was like your first big bag off music.
yeah.
So what was that feeling like? You know what I'm saying? You finally been grinding this whole time. You been doing this shit since you was 13.
Right.
The dream was to take your brother out, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now my brother out.
Now your brother out.
Now I fly my brother to Vegas, give him a bag.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That moment right there, bro, was like the greatest moment of my life yet. Just because it wasn't just the money and the music that was going on. It was like I had done went on a spiritual journey at the same time. It was like magic, bro. It was like everything felt so magical at this time in my life. It was like my third eye had woken up.
Yeah.
It was like my chakras had aligned. It was like my stars was aligned. Like it couldn't have been nothing that went wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was just perfect. It was just a perfect situation, man. And the money I spread it through with the family. I used a lot of it for my music. And then in the midst of that, I met one of the greatest people I ever met in my life, named Pretty Ken. Go by the name PK from Atlanta. He's a certified guy, in the industry, in the streets, everything. And I met him in Arizona. And then by the time he flew back to Atlanta, he flew to Arizona to meet me and the guys. Because I was always a solo artist, but at the time, I was always rocking out with the camp. So we could do music together, but we was never really solidified as a group. But we was just like a gang of guys, like we gotta do our shit. So one of the guys had met PK in Atlanta buying jewelry. PK flew to Arizona to meet all of us. He was interested. After that, we ended up going back to LA after the meeting with him, and he ended up hitting us up and was like, shit, I want y'all to fly to Atlanta. I want to sit down with y'all. I got some opportunities out here for y'all. We want to build, we want to create new music. We want to get y'all in the studio, lock in, and turn something up. So, another plane in the sky, landing for a new opportunity. Back to Atlanta.
How was that like working with T.I. now?
Man, that was like
With your team? Because this is your first time really being in like a group setting for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what was it like first?
It was really something that I really at first I was like, man, I'm gonna do this shit. I got 8 videos. I got 9, 10 videos that none of them is out. I got my bag on me. I'm ready to promote this shit. y'all all can branch out and do y'all solo things out of the group because there's not too many groups out. You know what I'm saying? It's a million niggas trying to be solo artists, but the group is a dedicated company. So we was like, okay, cool. We did it. We was locked in the studio with Tip at his studio on Northside Drive. We was studio on Northside Drive in Atlanta.
What was it like working with Tip? You know,
Man, it was like
he a legend in the game.
a legend in the game, bruh. That shit was legendary, bruh. Like walking in the door. The first moment we met Tip, it was like a movie.
What was that like? Give me breakdown, step by step.
Yeah, breakdown was we was going to eat. That's what my manager had told us. That's what PK had told us at the time. He was like, we about to go eat, y'all. We was a spot called the Gathering Spot. And when we get there, it's a long ass table. Like you in the middle of a label deal, like y'all got like the business table. And it's a chair that's turned around like this. Like with the back, like his back was turned. And as we start walking in, he turned his chair around. Like, well. I done heard enough about all the small talk. Now let's get to some action. You know?
That's definitely a movie scene.
We like, oh, this nigga done tricked us, nigga. Oh, you done tricked us, nigga, with the greatest trick ever. Talking about to go eat, we come to meet Tim. Oh, you know, we excited, bro. It's like, it's excited and prepared at the same time.
Yeah.
So we sit down. Bring your best to the table. You know, we got to rapping, talking about a few things. He asked us a couple questions. You know, he letting us know, like, okay, yeah, well, look, y'all with my guy. I'm rock with y'all. Let's get it going. He said, matter of fact, y'all rolling with me today. We went to a party called a haberdashery. Bunch of rich people in there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people with money, a lot of wealth in the building. And when I walked through the door, it was a lawyer, which is like my greatest friend, one of my greatest brothers nowadays. He was outside this building on the phone. And when he seen me walking through, I don't know who he thought I was. Like, he must have thought I was the Migos or like Thug or like Future. Cause like a lot of times when I'm outside and shit, bro, and I be like in my sauce, a lot of people always be like, they'll try to be like, you look like one of these people, like, you know. And I be like, boy, I'm Stunna Stunna. But you know, the dreadlocks, the flavor, the energy, the charisma, they always would be like, man, I thought you was such and such, or I thought you was such and such. So I know he thought I was somebody else. Like, boy, you look sharp, but I listen to your music every day, boy. Oh my damn. I can't cap. I can't be a capper. So when I walked through the building, he was on the phone like, good to see you. I walked through the building. As I'm walking through, he get on the phone, he come in the building, he come find me. He like, boy, like I said, boy, it's good to see you. Let's take a picture. I listen to your song every day. I'm like, boy, for real. I'm like, look, thank you, man. I fuck with you, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We exchanging love. We take a picture. I'm like, well, I can give you my Instagram so you can know exactly who I am. You know, I ain't what you think, whoever you think I am, I'm just let you know who I am. I'm a star for sure, but I ain't probably one of the guys who thought I would. After that, we linked in, me and him made history, we making history right now together. This year's later. But it was the first day I met T.I. T.I. led me to the lawyer, too. And after that, though, we did a lot of great things at T.I. studio. Mind you, we in the studio downstairs, Thug and Gunner and the whole YSL, they a music label. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas they wasn't doing nothing but recording music every day. So all that shit that Thug was going through, bro, like, Thug is a studio man. Like, he's in that motherfucker every day, all night, nigga, making music. You know what I'm saying? They was downstairs in the same studio. We upstairs in Tip Stu. Like, there's one door that disconnected. We come down the stairs from our studio, it's a door right here, lead right to their studio. Thug and them was in there every day. So it was like, we was recording our project. Thug and them was recording that last YSL project that he was on when he did it with the whole clip. Take that shit to motherfucking child, all that shit. They was doing that project then while we was upstairs working on ours. And we ended up doing a record with Tip. Tip did the intro.
Word up.
Spent Thanksgiving at his crib.
Word up. Thanksgiving at Tip crib.
Yeah, that was
How is Thanksgiving at
T.I. crib.
All
What
I
was
can
that
say
like?
is this. T.I. gave us a motherfucking sweet potato pie, the only thing he cooked. That bitch was good as hell. And he made sure niggas had one. But we left.
A whole sweet potato pie.
A whole sweet potato pie. And I said, Tip, I
Sponsor-
need one of these.
Sponsored by Tip.
Sponsored, made specifically by Tip.
Ooh. We got to try one now. Tip need to come pull up and drop off one sweet potato pie. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Thanksgiving over with. But can the nigga still get a sweet potato pie, man? That motherfucker good. I buy that motherfucker. I'm gonna come up to my boy he got a new restaurant up here. He got a new restaurant in Atlanta.
Oh, word.
Yeah, new restaurant, lounge, bar type vibe.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go out there, man, and see if I can holler to give me one of those sweet potato pies. Nigga, that shit was good.
We need it.
So
So,
that was Thanksgiving at Tip House, and we was all the people in there that wasn't like blood. You know what I'm saying?
that's hard. So,
That was a special moment.
So-
Shout out to King and all of them. Like, I love the youth. So I was in there rapping it up with them boys. Like Tip and them playing spades and shit. You know, they was kicking and they loved it.
are you still in the group?
No.
So, what? How do you think that transpired to what it transpired to? What do you think? What's the reason you think it didn't work out?
All I can say is like, it's your plan and it's God's plan. And it's just two different plans sometimes until you on his time. And I think our plans was to do something, but that wasn't God's plan or what he wanted the story to go. So stuff didn't work out with the group. But I still wish well for all the guys that was in the group. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of went their separate ways, doing their thing. Some situations occurred that I don't really want to get too deep in or speak on, but it brought a separation and an opportunity in the group as well. So everybody's still doing their own thing. And it's all love with the guys forever, you know what I mean? But I started off as a solo artist anyway. So I gotta keep pushing as a solo artist. You know, it wasn't hard for me to adjust myself to get back to me because that's what I always been used to. But I still got my great relationships with everybody like Tip. You know, me and Tip, we still follow each other on Instagram. We still locked in. We still, show love. And everybody else that I was involved with in that situation and opportunity, we all still, it's all love.
And after that, what was the next?
After that,
The next move for Stuntastic?
After that, I packed my bags and moved to Miami.
Going to the
I'm
Yams.
taking my time to Miami.
Went to the Yams.
Yeah, moved to the Yams. Went crazy out there for a while. Got a lot of great connections out there. LA Reid had a nigga out there in Miami too, and I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, where? L.A. Reid.
Yeah, it was for LA Reid out there in Miami.
Yeah, okay, we got to break that down.
Yeah,
LA Reid.
LA Reid. That was part of that same story. LA Reid had for us out there. We ended up performing for him and shit.
Wow.
So when I went back out there, I still had a lot of connections. When I went back to Miami by myself.
That's all right.
Then I started doing some songs. I write a couple songs for a couple artists. After that, a couple big names. Soon as they release these records, we'll be able to speak on these ones. You know what I'm saying? They still in the works right now. Me and my boy Damani, call me Damani, we had to get some classical shit together. We got some stuff we're working on right now. Big, for not just for music, but for the community, for the youth. We got some great shit we about to work on 2025. It's already in the works actually. And we finna give back to the kids. We finna do some shows. We finna build some pyramids. We finna lift some artists up. We finna grab some kids, some special kids around the world, and just choose a couple of artists to help them bring their dreams to life. Because our dreams have already come to life. Like this right here is part of it. We in a dream. Like the dream is not just one moment. It's like a whole story, a journey to the dream. If you get to the end of the dream is over. You're done. No, the dream is a long dream. And we in it.
Facts.
And we live in it, and we're gonna help some more people come bring their dreams to life as well. Now I'm doing the music now. You know, I got my album I'm working on. Could write a book about it. You know, that's gonna be the name of the project. I was thinking I was gonna do some more names and it was just let it, but I'm solidifying that one right there because way life has went for me, bro, is literally like a book. Like, if this was a book, bro, this would be a top seller. So I'm gonna write my story on my album, and it's gonna be, I can write a book about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that right now. I got working on some with my lawyer right now. The fly lawyer on the planet, fly lawyer in Atlanta, fly lawyer on the globe. You know what I'm saying? We working on something major as well, because it's about spreading the light. You know what I'm saying? And the light is being spread. So as of now, working on an album, working on giving back, working on building as many things as I can and sharing the light on everybody, as many people as I can. Because the light is not on us, it's in us. So it's nothing to put the light on somebody else, to let them see that they got light inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like talent is nothing without purpose. And that's what I have learned through my whole journey, is this life comes with a purpose outside of your desire. And the greatest gifts that God give you, you're supposed to take them gifts and you're supposed to do them to the best of your ability. You're also supposed to figure out a way where you can make this gift that he gave you be a gift to everybody else, to maybe open up their own gifts and realize they got gifts. So right now I'm just focusing on my leadership and focusing on the divine design, focusing on aligning myself with the universe, learning, spreading more wisdom, gaining more wisdom, evolving, teaching others how to evolve, teaching others who growing up how to tap into their greatest self, because it's the mirror. That's the most important thing in the world. And we don't get enough time to look into it as people because we're so distracted. And we got so many things we want. We got so many desires, so many things we want. Like, God made all my dreams come true with nothing. Before I was famous, that he put me in the same rooms that I would have been in if I was famous. Anything I could have did famous, or anything I would do when I'm famous, I've already done it. Without being famous, without being rich. And that was to let me know that it was bigger than that for me. To dig deeper and figure out why he wanted me to be this leader, why he gave me this career, why he gave me this energy, why he gave me this voice, why he gave me all this skill, all this talent, why he gave me the charisma. Like, and it's for a reason beyond my own imagination, beyond my own desires. And it's to, I'm still figuring it out, but I know mostly a part of it is to inspire and motivate and to give back the energy and the wisdom to the people that's coming up. And that's not talent.
And earlier you had talked about pyramid.
Yeah.
You said we're building pyramids. Explain that. What does that
Yeah,
exactly
so
mean?
when I say build a pyramid, I'm going to give you two different things what I believe in about the pyramid. So I say pyramid because life is like, the energy in life is the most important. Your energy is priceless. It's the most important thing in the world, is the energy you possess inside of you. You know, your energy is your thoughts, like all the way down to the way you breathe. The way you breathe determines the way your day goes. You know what I'm saying? It determines your intention to bring in whatever it is you're feeling or what you're thinking. So, the shape of life for us in this world right now is a square. It's a box. You know, everything is a box. Rather it's the house you in, the room we in right now is shaped like a square. Your house is shaped like a square, your room is shaped like a square. Everything is shaped in the shape of a square. And a square to me is a left, 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 a left. A cycle of going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And pyramids is a triangle. No Illuminati. But the pyramid is this for me. Why I say build a pyramid is because a pyramid represents going up to the top, to go back down, to carry that torch, the light of God, back down, to get some more people, to bring them back through the tunnel, to go back to the top, to lead them there, let them experience that, to go back down, to get some more people, to go back over there, to go back to the top. And the cycle is lifting, it's evolving, it's going, grabbing more people, just carrying them back to the top. It's an ongoing cycle of elevating, evolving, giving, loving, sharing, spreading the energy, the light, to get everybody to the top of the pyramid. Everybody want to be at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? We all should be at the top of the food chain. So if I go to the top, I'm going back down to grab my people. Take them on their route to go back. And that's the pyramid. And that's the shape of life. And that's the mindset that we in, to tell everybody it's about unity, it's about building, it's about spreading this shit around like coronavirus. So we all can win. If one win is cool, but if two win is even better. And if 2 million win, then it's even greater. So if you're not gonna get the light to spread the light, then why God give you the light? You don't deserve the light. So we're gonna carry the torch of the light of God, and we're gonna build pyramids. And we're gonna take everybody up that deserve to go up, and they can go get everybody that they were gonna lead by example. And that's just the angle of life. We're gonna change the shape of life. Mentally, changing the shape of life, and that change the whole world. Something small as that.
Word up. And then
Pyramid.
last question. It's probably gonna be the last one. Shit, as a top tier songwriter and artist, you know what I'm saying? What's some of the pros and cons of coming into this industry? Cause you might got a young dude watching this, an aspiring songwriter, and granted throughout the interview you couldn't really give the names due to legal situations.
Yeah.
But me personally knowing, I know you wrote for some top tier people, some billboard motherfuckers
know,
type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know the song.
So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that aspire to be where you at. You know what I'm saying? What's some of the pros and cons, or what's a way you would tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, little kids, 17, 16, what would you tell them, you know what I'm saying?
I would tell, first and foremost, I would tell the kids, the youth, to, no matter what, to believe in yourself first. I would tell them not to follow nothing but their own dreams. I would tell them to study the mirror, to learn themselves as much as possible. And I would tell them that this music game is not a game for the weak. It's not a game that's guaranteed. And it's going to be a long ride. Or it's going to be a quick ride. But nothing comes easy, lasts forever. So I would say stay motivated, stay hungry. Believe in you when nobody else do. And train your mind, retrain your brain to become magical as much as possible, because it's not money, it's not other human beings, it's not other people that's really going to change your life. It's literally going to be you learning yourself, learning the way the world works, learning the universe. Like the universe comes with laws itself. You know, it's all ran off energy and attention. So I would teach kids to learn themselves as much as possible. And then learn what you want to learn to do. Because if you know you, then there's nothing you can't do after that. So enjoy your journey in life. Don't rush. Take your time. Let everything organically happen, naturally. And always know that it's not your plan, it's God's plan. So if you believe in Him, know what you want to do and move intentionally towards that. But always remember that you're doing it for a higher purpose, and let God lead the way.
Say that then, man. Stuntastic, man. Where they can follow you at, man?
Follow me on Instagram, Stunna Stunna. Type in Big Stun if that's too much to type. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go watch all my videos, the old, the news. We did get ready for this album that I'm putting together. And shout out to everybody that has been on my journey, that stay positive, stay motivated, stay going, stay chasing your goals. Matter of fact, don't chase your goal. Let your goal chase you. You are the magnet of life. $1 billion vision.